The function f of x equals the square root of 16 minus x squared is defined on the closed interval from 0 to 4. Part A, graph function f. Function f is 1/4 of a circle centered at the origin with radius of 4. Therefore, the graph is a quadrant 1 graph of an arc that spans from the point 0, 4 to the point 4, 0. Part B. Partition the closed interval from 0 to 4 into 8 subintervals of equal length and choose U as the left endpoint of each subinterval. Use the partition to approximate the area under the graph of f and above the x-axis from x equals 0 to x equals 4. First, we will determine the length of each subinterval using the formula b minus a over n, where b is the right endpoint of the interval, a is the left endpoint of the interval, and n is the number of subdivisions. We are approximating the area under the curve from 0 to 4. Therefore, we will substitute 4 in for b, 0 in for a, and we're being asked to use 8 subdivisions, therefore n will equal 8. Making those substitutions gives us that the length of each subinterval will equal 4 minus 0 over 8, which is equal to 4 over 8, which is equal to 1/2. So the length of each subinterval will be 1/2 unit. Our first left endpoint will be 0. Our second left endpoint, u sub 1, will be equal to 1/2. Our third left endpoint, u sub 2, will be equal to 1. Our fourth left endpoint, u sub 3, will equal 3/2. u sub 4 will be equal to positive 2. u sub 5 will equal 5/2. u sub 6 will equal 3. And u sub 7, our last left endpoint, will equal 7/2. There we can see that the width of each subinterval is equal to 1/2. The height of each rectangle is determined by evaluating the function at each left endpoint. Our area will be approximately equal to 1/2 times the quantity f of 0 plus f of 1/2 plus f of 1 plus f of 3/2 plus f of 2 plus f of 5/2 plus f of 3 plus f of 7/2. Evaluating f of x at our left endpoints, f of 0 is equal to 4. f of 1/2 is equal to 3.969. f of 1 is equal to 3.873, etc., up to f of 7/2 is equal to 1.937. Thus, our area is approximately equal to 1/2 times the quantity 4 plus 3.969 plus 3.873 plus 3.708 plus 3.464 plus 3.123 plus 2.646 plus 1.937. This simplifies to 1/2 times the sum, which becomes 26.72, which is equal to 13.36 square units. So our approximation of the area under the curve of f of x and above the x-axis from 0 to 4 is approximately equal to 13.36 square units. Part C, find the exact area of the region and compare it to the approximation in Part B. The region is 1/4 of a circle. Therefore, the true area will equal 1/4 of pi r squared, where r is the radius of the circle. The radius of our circle was 4 units. Therefore, the area will equal 1/4 times pi times 4 squared. This results in 1/4 times 16 pi. And 1/4 times 16 pi is equal to 4 pi. Approximating 4 pi to 3 decimal places, 4 pi is approximately equal to 12.566 square units. So our earlier estimation of 13.36 is slightly larger than the true area, 12.566 square units.